So here we are at Lebanon Creek. That'll be the lake right through there. It's going to start off a little bit more brutal. There's a good climb there, and then it'll level out a bit up into this canyon for a ways, and then what'll happen is we're going to have to come down into a lake and back up into the canyon, and then the mountain we want is way the hell up there. Alright, catch you up there. Here we are. We'll be following this trail all the way through here. Down here, this will be the canyon, so there'll be steepness in here. You gotta come back up. There's switchbacks, so those are gonna be a little bit tough. And then up at the top here, we're gonna see entrance to the next park. So we're actually doing 2 parks in one. Now this will be the trail data for that purple road, or purple trail. So 2.3 kilometers and up to 600 meters kind of thing. That'll be the lake. We came up the first main haul. You're probably gonna have a bit more climb to get into the saddle of the valley, and then we're gonna have to cross the valley and get on the other side at some point. Alright, let's do it to it. Alright, so we're not too much further up. I just wanted to point out the cloud reflections on the lake. We're here checking out a couple of western bluebirds. They keep popping up and down on this log over here. But here's just a quick view. Some starlings coming up and over. So that's it so far. We started from the lake, no word of a lie. You'll see how far we get. It looks like we're going to be coming up into some cloud bank, so it'll probably be a little bit gray. We're more or less at the flat part of the canyon. We're about to cross back down a little ways ahead. We're climbing up this thing here, and if you're thinking that's the top, nope, you're wrong. It's going to be way past that. Catch you up there. Here we are, we're on a bit of a switchback before we get into the deeper part of the mountains here. You can see the trail we came in on down through here, through that valley, and you can see the trail we're coming out on over there. Alright, look how beautiful all that is. Okay, let's do it to it. Here we are at the major bit of climbing. You can see way the heck down there, the trail we came in on. The lake that we started at. This is what we're climbing into. And then we're going to come up and into this canyon here. We're going to take a break just before this canyon, I think, because this feels like where we're going to take our rest stop over there, re-water, but I'm going to take you up to the sign here. You can get an idea of what this canyon is all about. You can still see we're dealing with snow. There's a good chance that Cedar Mountain is going to be covered in snow. Now when I pointed at that mountain that I asked you if we were going to stop at, no, this is it. So this is only part of the journey. We've still got a ways to go up. But here is a sign where the two trails parks interconnect. Yeah, that's John's family. Let's see, Lebanon Creek. So we started here. Now I said we were going to follow purple, but instead we took the yellow flicker trail here around this hump, and then we came down this way through here. Now that's where we are now. This is where we're going to. So we are here. We're going to come down through here. We're probably crossing this yellow out in the front. Somewhere in this yellow we'll be climbing up the mountain itself and to the top there. They don't have a trail marked there, but that's where we're going. So that one is, the yellow trail here is 1.6 kilometers. We're probably not doing the full part. I think the connection to the trail to go up is kind of in the middle here where this blue intersection is, but we shall see. Now we're gonna head just down this side trail for a view, have some water and a snack. Won't that just be keen? So yeah, I'm gonna make my way to this rock here and have some apple slice. Oh, buttercups. So we do have the first bits of life coming up here. And there's a whole field of them. Somebody's been camping in here. I don't think that's kind of allowed.
Workout time.
Look at that. Can you see that little chipmunk down on that rock? Oh, there's a few of them there. They are definitely out today. We've seen a couple of places where it's just like a highway of them. I get this feeling somebody's watching me. More guys over here. Oh, I think he's going to try to sneak in and grab my apples. Maybe they're working together. Maybe one's trying to be really cute. Look at how the sun is just kind of sort of peeking through the clouds there and making all that nice and bright. But there's so much gray still. It's a really big canvas, just something completely different all the time. Give it 10 minutes and this will all change. The temperature is dropping a bit as misty air is coming in. So I'm probably going to want to move soon. I thought I'd share with you all my little stop up here. So if you look down here, you can see way out here, this kind of line here. And that's a trail we came in on. You can see that little valley bump right here. And we kind of came up and over that. And if that feels like a big distance, yeah, it definitely does feel that way. We're probably just over 2 kilometers. The trail says at the point that we stopped at the sign there was 2.3. I have a feeling my optimist is going to tell me it's a little bit different than that. That we've probably gone a bit farther. But yeah, the climb is definitely feeling it right now. But we got a lot more to go. We're in John's family park, so we should probably have about 45 minutes to an hour of good solid grind to get up to the top. From that top of that park where that intersection is, that yellow line that I showed you, that's going to be probably a good 500 meters in, probably a good, I don't know, 10-15 minute walk. And then once we get to that blue section intersection, you'll have the climb to get to the top, which is a bit of a scramble at the beginning, and then you follow along the outside edge. And then what we'll probably do is there's kind of 2 peaks to Cedar Mountain, just a little hump. It's not a peak, but we'll probably come up and over that hump on the other side and down to reach the trail heading back down to Lebanon Creek here. But so far we've been doing pretty good. We've made tremendous time. And we've done a lot to get to the peak here. To get to at least this point anyway. I mean, I could probably call this a peak. I don't think it's too far off the target of what we have been doing when the weather hasn't been great and the snow and ice and various muds have been creeping up on us. But now that the ground is getting a little bit better, and this area particularly is fairly dry, it's kind of like a deserty kind of feel to it when it's in the summer. Once we get through this, We'll be up at the top of Cedar Mountain, and then you'll see quite a tremendous view. You'll be able to see way the heck over there towards Summerland and all sorts of stuff. We'll probably even be able to see some of the mountaintops if the clouds kind of get their bellies off the peaks here. And again, for context, I guess, over here I believe was kind of the Smith Creek area. Talus Ridge might be back there. Bushery is kind of hidden by this tree here. Carrot Mountain should be over here. McDougall Rim should be back here. Rose Valley. Knox Mountain. Dilworth will be back that way. Oh, hey, look. I've got a visitor. A tick. Okay, well, that was gross. Anyway. This is where we're at. So, considering I picked up a tick already, I think I'm gonna down some of my kombucha and then have a quick drink and then keep moving here. Yeah, I don't know where the other two are at. Maybe they've continued on. Maybe they're waiting for me. I don't know why they're dead set on not seeing the view here, but to each their own. Today's feature will be Grape Punch Earl Grey. Nothing like homemade kombucha. I'm a little bit saddened because I also had mango peppermint and berry chai picked out. However, the other two, they felt like that should be theirs, so they got to have those. Okay, well, I'm gonna actually get rid of some more water. I'm not super thirsty, but I am gonna drink a bit just so I don't have to keep getting water. Plus, it'll keep lighting my load. The trick is not to drink so much that you just kind of have to pee constantly. But up here, there's really a lot of kind of water in the air, so it's not too bad. It's cold, so it's not overly hot or anything. So I don't think I need it, but having the weight reduction is really going to help me for the next little bit. I feel like pulling up that big glass bottle with the kombucha in it was a bit of extra weight I probably didn't need, but it is definitely a treat to have up here, so I'm going to stick with it. Just moments ago, this was all nice and clear. Now, we've got it coming in. And I just kind of wanted to share this bit with you to see how fast the weather moves. Like, this whole shroud of cloud coming in. You can almost see clear to the end of the lake over there. Now it's all getting covered up. And I think it's kind of pretty. I think it's kind of nice, but it's definitely cold and drizzly out. Alright, let's get to the bottom of this thing. Catch you out there. The weather's changed a little bit again. You can see the clouds around us. We're in the cloud. You can hear probably the rain coming down. Now, whoop, chippy. Now it went a little bit muddy on us, but considering how much of the trail was nice and dry, I think we're doing pretty good. So it's probably not going to be too pleasant up at the peak. Like, you can kind of sort of see it in the misty outlines there. But Who knows, maybe the rain will blow through and maybe things will be back to normal. But yeah, the wind is picking up too now. Okay, so I don't think we're gonna be sitting up at the top for too long. Look at how misty that is. That's actually kind of cool. Ooh, this is really greasy. I might have to put you guys down for a bit. You wouldn't want to see me wipe out again, would you? No, I don't think so. You're gonna see we're gonna come up in through here, and then we're gonna make our way along the outside, and the peak is a bit further than that, up there. Here's the blue trail marker intersection way down there. And just to be a jerk, the rain is picking up right now, making it a little bit more difficult. It's probably going to sound interesting on the microphone. Trying to keep the lens tilted down so rain doesn't get into it too much. And this is all built up swamp already. That'll drain out by the summer heat. Yeah, this is a trail condition, so we're kind of taking a wide outside path. Trying not to do any environmental damage as much as possible. Okay, so this is the furthest up I've been on Lebanon Creek. I've only ever done Cedar Mountain from the parking lot at Chute Lake Road there. You can see the trail that we're going to take to get up here. And we may or may not do the little shimmy up the cliff face, I don't know. There's usually alternative paths, but we'll see what the conditions are. Now, there's that side and there's this side. I think this side is the more gentle path. Oh, that wind. Okay. Yeah. So here's the rock scramble you can take, but looks like the trail's degraded in there. So I'm going to take this alternative path here. Which has its own little kind of rock scramble by the look of it. Oh. And there, we're already part of the way up. Don't you feel proud? That kind of looks freaky deaky.
Workout pause. Workout resumed.
Okay, I think this is the top of the little dinky scramble. You can't see it from here, but you've got a heck of a long way to go yet. We're getting there. I think my lens is covered in water anyway, but take a look at the little staircase somebody made. Now there's going to be lots of this on the trip up to the top, including benches and a table and all sorts of things. So that'll be something to look forward to. Good spot to rest, even though you're fully in the weather and fully exposed. Oh, yeah, it's not comfortable up here, but it's still pretty nice, a good challenge. Okay. Oh, there's a bird call. Now as we go up, we'll be hiking along the side of the cliff. Should scare all the squeamish folks out there. Again, this part of the trail isn't on the map. But definitely looks like people have been working on a trail in here. Okay, now I'm gonna hang it up. Whew. Whoa, Nelly! We're getting some weather. We're up on the edge of the cliff. Let's see if I can give you guys a view. Oh, that wind is so fast. The rain stings your face. Now, one of the team is hanging out down at the bottom, and I bet they're not missing this weather in the least. Woo! Woo! Oh my God! Holy crow! Give it a break! What are you doing? Holy Moses! Oh, that hurts the eyes! Woo! Oh! Don't dare let go of my hat. Okay. So, we're not far from the top yet. Not too far. Alright, catch you up there. Okay. Despite the weather, despite everything else, all the challenges, we made it. I think this is a 13th peak of the year so far. But here's the highest point. There'll probably be beaten feet around here soon, because this is all exposed, and I don't know if I can show you how bad this wind is. But look at that old tree. Isn't that neat? Look at that out there. And yeah, there's water on the lens. Okay, well that's useless. Okay, letting you guys go. Another peak done. Oh, we're still on the top of Cedar Mountain. The wind got a little bit better for a little bit. The sky opened up, so it's looking nicer. But I think we're gonna be beating feet here soon and getting back down the trail and getting off this freezy clump of rock. But yeah, it was definitely a good rewarding hike. We're probably at about 800 meters. The lake is usually around 430 meters. I think we started probably around 480, I guess. But yeah, this is it. You can see the bridge out there. Let's see if we get a perspective of where we are. So, Okanagan Mountain, you won't be able to see it, but it'll be over here somewhere. We'll have Goats Peak kind of area. Talus Ridge, I think. There's Bushery there. Carrot Mountain behind it. Heman Mountain right over there. Rose Valley in below there. There's the bridge. There's Knox Mountain, Dilworth further over. Black Mountain hidden. Yeah. Let's get out of the Siberian Windmeister. Let's get into something warm here. Alright, we're starting down. Let's do it to it. Ooh, rainy and watery. There are little ribbons to mark out the path. This would help when the grass gets high. Look at all this rock face in here. This might even take us straight down to a side trail to maybe along the bottom here. But I think this is where we want to go. So is this a different view for you guys? Look at how clear it became. You can still see way back on the lake there, but we're a bit closer than we were when you could really see the way almost to Vernon. So this is even how drastic the weather is going to change on us. Like, look at that beautiful blue sky out there. We managed about 5 kilometers to the top. As we were turning back, my GPS went off, but I lost battery power. Ooh. It'll say Phoebe or something. We lost power. So I don't know exactly what my stats are. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to figure that out when we get charged again. The summit was pretty much 800 meters. So so that I'm gonna call a definite climb, because that's almost 350 meters from the bottom. And that's not all the climbing that we did. We did a lot coming up and out of that valley again. So our actual elevation gain is probably a bit more than that. But it's kind of nice because it's going to be a fair bit warmer down here than it was up there. And with the sunshine coming down, it almost feels like we weren't in that weird crazy storm up at the top. But that's how the weather changes up here. If you don't like the weather, you give it 15 minutes, right? You can really see the cliffs on McDougall Rim. I don't know if the lens is picking that up, but that's really nice. With a little cloud in front of it. Oh, that hurts the eyes.